Hello and welcome to the latest tea review. Thank you so much for joining us. In this episode, I'm going to take a look at a tea that I recently found. Here in Canada, we have a chain of stores called the Bulk Barn, and there's a couple of them here in my hometown. And as the name of the store suggests, it is a bulk food store, and they have a section of loose teas, which I always like to check out because I find from time to time they bring out new flavors of tea. So I'm always curious and eager to see what new flavors of tea may be available. This particular tea that I'm going to review in this video is called Always Nutty Loose Leaf Tea. Now, the title of this tea caught my attention right away, Always Nutty. That sounds an awful lot like David's Tea Forever Nuts. So I'm wondering if this is Bulk Barn's version of the Forever Nuts tea by David's Tea. I'm very, very curious. Again, certainly the titles of both are very, very similar. Sounds like a knockoff to me, but I could be wrong. So anyway, I'm curious to try this Always Nutty tea from Bulk Barn. I find their teas are usually very cheap, very affordable. They don't cost much at all. And the great thing about it is if you just want to try a tea, if you just want to buy enough to have a couple of cups, you can do that. So I will try this Always Nutty tea from the Bulk Barn and I'll let you know what I think about it. Okay, so this cup of tea is ready. I did let it brew for 5 minutes. There's really no aroma. I can't really smell any aroma coming from the tea. I'm not going to let that sway my opinion. I'm sure it's going to be a good tea. I've had teas from the Bulk Barn in the past and usually they're very good. So I'm looking forward to this one, this Always Nutty Loose Leaf Tea. So I'll give it a try and let you know what I think. That's very interesting. Not exactly what I was expecting, but not bad. I noticed when I looked at the tea, I could see a bunch of different nuts in the blend. I saw walnuts and I think almonds and maybe some other nuts. I can't help but compare this to Forever Nuts by David's Tea because I think this tea is trying to emulate that one. Yeah, this one is not as good. Again, it's not bad, but I would say it's not as good as the David's Tea Forever Nuts. The taste is okay. I don't know, I'm not overly impressed. To me, the taste just isn't very robust. It kind of has a flat taste. A weak taste. I want something that's exploding with flavor. I want to really taste the nuts and the tea and all the ingredients. It's really kind of monotone and yeah, I'm really not blown away by this. It's okay, but it's not great either. There's a slight hint of fruitiness. I can just detect a very, very slight hint of fruitiness. I don't know if that's hibiscus or what that might be. But again, not exactly what I was expecting. not as good as I was hoping it would be. Yeah, again, kind of subdued. The nutty taste is certainly in the background a little bit. It's not super nutty tasting, which, you know, if you're going to call a tea Always Nutty, I really want to taste the nuts. And to me, it's just kind of bland. It's just very, very understated. You may like this. Again, it's a bit too flavorless for my taste buds. Maybe it would taste better if I brewed it with more tea leaves and let it brew for longer than 5 minutes. Maybe that would give a nice stronger cup of tea. I don't know. But as it is right now, it's okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this tea a 5. Yeah, definitely not one of the better teas I've tried from the Bulk Barn. So, yeah, I'd say a 5 out of 10. Yeah, not super impressive. So that's my review of the Bulk Barn's Always Nutty Loose Leaf Tea. Again, I wasn't super impressed. You may like it more than I do. I found the taste kind of weak and subdued. And as I've mentioned before, I really enjoy a tea that packs a punch. I really want flavor. And that's always what I look for when I try new teas. Does it have a good flavor? Does it have an interesting flavor? Does it draw me in? This one really didn't draw me in. Kind of a disappointment. But maybe you've had this tea and you like it. If you have, please leave a comment below and I'd love to hear from you. So thanks for watching. Hope you can join us again next time. We'll see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.